Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Venkatesh. I am a DevOps engineer. This is a DevOps Pro Junction YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see about one of the concept with the networking in Kubernetes, which is related to load balancer. So networking can be happen via cluster IP, node port, and load balancer. I have made the videos about node port, how to expose in your cluster, which is on I showed in the practical, and also I created about the cluster IP, and this video about the load balancer. I believe that I'm making a lot of videos with effort related to cloud and DevOps. I believe that these videos are useful. If you find these videos are useful, give thumbs up, subscribe my channel, follow for the more videos. Let's dive into today's topic. So load balancer. So what is load balancer? So load balancer, why we use it in Kubernetes? So load balancer basically we are using in the Kubernetes or which is in the cloud environment. We usually use to expose our service into externally. So for that only we are using the load balancer. So when comes to load balancer, we are having in practically with the Kubernetes. So when comes to load balancer, which is going to automatically it going to provision for your URL or external IP, whatever it going to provision it, and you can use that particular service. You can expose the with the outside of the cluster. You can export it as externally. When you want to export as an external, you will use a node port or load balancer when it comes to Kubernetes. But if you want to expose into the internal purpose, you can use it, even it is can be the cluster IP. Even you can use it for inside your cluster. You can use it node port. But when it comes to the real time, we will use a load balancer. So how it is work? It can be work in the AWS, GCP, Azure kind of platforms where you can provision your load balancers. And when it comes to on premises, you may need to provision it on manually. So what are the use cases when it comes to the load balancer? You will expose your applications into the internet by using the load balancer, and you can distribute your traffic across your nodes and pods, whatever. You will use the load balancer here. Next, how this load balancer works in the Kubernetes. When it comes to this, you have to configure this load balancer as a service. So we will see how we will configure that, and we have to it is going to distribute via the external IP. So by that way, the load balancer going to work with the different scenarios and based on your requirement. And this is a sample file for the load balancer. Here you can see that we are creating the load balancer as a service, and this is the API version. You can use it apps slash v1 or v1 whatever based on your current Kubernetes version. You can use it. Here we have named data metadata is nothing but this is the load balancer name, which is going to display on your Kubernetes part. When you give Kubernetes get service, you will get this name. So for that only we are using this metadata. And when it comes to specifications, here I have mentioned the type is which is on the load balancer. Here you can replace with cluster IP, node port, whatever that is. Here we are going to create with the load balancer. So that's why we are using here load balancer. Then we have to mention the selector details. So here we have the key pair value. And when it comes to port, we have the target port, which is going to use for the node port, and port which will be used for the your cluster IP. I will make a lot of videos related to the cluster IP, and which is on the node port. You can go through as well, so you may get the better clarity here. And so what are the benefits when it comes to the load balancer? So load balancer is going to provision you the better for the exposing your external purpose, and it can be helpful for your traffic distribution, and you want to manage your entire cluster. So especially it is useful for in your cloud environment where you can provision it automatically. When it comes to the on premises, it will do manual provisioning. So these are all the load balancer benefits and use cases, and why we are using, and this is about the sample file as well. So I will make the practical video in upcoming days. I believe this video is helpful to understand about the load balancer theoretically. So if you find this videos helpful, give thumbs up, subscribe my channel, and follow for the more videos. Thanks for watching.